saying all this and you're saying all that. You're saying what you say when you're laying down tracks. I listen to this and I listen to that, but I don't listen anymore, cause you ain't saying nothing. You're saying all this and you're saying all that. You're saying what you say when you're laying down tracks. I listen to this and I listen to that, but I don't listen anymore, cause you ain't saying nothing.
And there he is, the Celtic monster, the Irish warrior, going one-on-one against the newly changed Tad White. I'm not familiar with this gentleman. He does look a lot like the Revelation Christopher Sterling.
Well, it is the Revelation Christopher Sterling, but I guess he took some advice from one Crimson Alchemia. Just be himself, and well, this is what you see.
I mean, certainly if he continues with the wrestling that he does, that he's familiar with, I mean, certainly this should be very, very interesting. I mean, he would be like a Eugene, I would have to say.
Well, I don't know about that. He is certainly embracing his inner nerd, and he is more about having a good time, and combine that with great wrestling maneuvers like that, it could make for a more dangerous version of Chris Sterling.
Whoa.
Not to be taken lightly, but neither is the Irish Warrior, who, I don't know if you saw this, but Miss Lynn actually had him tied up and was beating him with rulers in a segment that aired earlier in the week. She said that he needs to win and win in convincing fashion and do so in a hurry. Well, she is not going to be pleased.
Tad White going for that big shoulder block. The Irish Warrior is not a small man, though.
Sidestep.
Lucha pass. Slapped him in the face on the way by. And here we go back to another sleeper hold.
Would you look at that?
Is the sleeper hold back in style? Oh, and Chris Sterling.
I assure you that if it's back in style, it is not back in style along with that outfit that, sorry, not Chris Sterling, but Tad White is wearing.
Tad White, Chris Sterling. You said it's the same person.
It is, but I want to make sure I don't confuse the fans at home, as I already am confused clearly.
The Irish Warrior, huge man.
A mountain of a man.
There's a leg drop.
Not to be confused with the mountains on our photographer's chest.
Well, that's a horse of a different color. The Irish Warrior all over Tad White.
You got to keep your eye on Miss Lynn here.
I will definitely keep my eye on Miss Lynn.
I didn't mean it quite like that, but she would take a cheap shot if given the opportunity.
She's not cheap. Don't ever talk about her like that.
Sorry, I did not mean to insult the love of your life. Tad White fighting back here. Attempting a scoop slam.
Forearm right in between the shoulder blades. Make it two. The Irish Warrior all over Tad White. Like white on rice. See what I did there? That was funny. No one else thought that was funny, but I sure did.
It appear that the Irish Warrior may be taking him too lightly.
There's a knee drop to the back. Knee drop to the chest.
Miss Lynn continues to look on. I don't think she's too impressed. Stepping on the hand of Tad White, which is on the bottom rope, as you may have seen. Now taking Tad White to the buckle here.
Making some knees and some elbows there in the corner.
Irish whip perhaps coming up. Sterling holding on. Excuse me, Tad White holding on. Now, whip and a reversal. Put on the brakes and moved in a hurry.
Irish Warrior continuing to use that back elbow to his advantage and that knee.
Giving Tad White a moment to breathe here. Possibly making a mistake here.
She said she's bored. Well, you can come over to the Mouth Mike Miflin's house anytime if you're bored. Tad White using some European uppercuts there.
Locking him just a little bit, but not quite enough.
What's Tad White doing?
Oh, and he slipped. Those must not be regulation sneakers.
Slipped right off of the second rope.
Not John Cena approved. Grabbing by the ears now is the Irish Warrior. Removing the Ninja Turtles t-shirt. Oh, spitting on the t-shirt. Apparently
wiping his posterior with the Ninja Turtles t-shirt.
Apparently not a Ninja Turtles fan is the Irish Warrior. Maybe be partial to the Power Rangers.
Ooh, that's a hard forearm. Make it two.
It appears he's getting angry. Following in with some rights to the midsection. Still hasn't knocked the Irish Warrior off his feet. Signaling that he's going to go for the slam. Still having trouble.
Whoa.
There he does it.
Slam.
Off the ropes. The hey elbow drop.
Fat Albert, eat your heart out. What did he say?
Cobra clutch? I'm not really sure.
Koji clutch?
Koji clutch, perhaps. Miss Lynn screaming, that's not good enough. Breaks a ruler over the back of Irish Warrior, and look who just stepped into the arena with a chair, going to take a closer look. Crimson Alchemy at ringside, and the Irish Warrior from behind attacking Tad White, locking those arms. Forearm shot after forearm shot across the chest. And a big boot puts Tad White perhaps out of his misery.
Well, it's just academic at that point. Crimson Alchemy looking on, sinister looking on his face. Not that that's any different from how he normally looks.
Give the assist to Crimson and the win to the Irish Warrior. And the motivation from Miss Lynn. We'll be right back.